What does a balanced life in today's world look like?
It would be just the achievement of short-term goal, while in the long term you might be failing.
When we pause, we often feel guilty. And guilt doesn't make you better, it just makes you resentful.
20-minute snap are a powerful way to do that.
So, everyone, I welcome you all to the Spark Director Coach Leader podcast. I'm Anika Datta, and today we're kind of cutting through the noise. Everybody talks about work life balance like it's kind of a checklist. But let's be honest, we know that most professionals today are absolutely exhausted, they're overcommitted, and they're also silently wondering, am I doing something wrong? Is this what my life looks like now? So, in this particular episode, we are not going to philosophize this concept. We're just going to get real. I want you to hear actual tools that are working for professionals like you, people who are leading teams, raising families, working odd hours, even, like Anamika, being on call 24/7. And you will also hear what I would personally recommend and what I personally follow in my life as somebody who works quite a bit and works at odd times as well. For example, for me, weekends are never free. Like for usual people, they've never been free. So, how I manage my work life balance is also something that we will be getting into. Alongside me are some incredible leaders from our Director Coach Leader program. And they're not motivational speakers, but actual practitioners with lived experience. That's what we're looking for in this experiential life lessons podcast. It's not about perfection, it's ultimately about strategy. So let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to ask you, and everybody, please make sure that when I ask you the question, you introduce yourself and a little brief about what you do. And let's start. So, what does a balanced life in today's world look like to all of you? What is work life balance? And we live in a time where work from home is so common and work and life overlap each other seamlessly. So, let's start by redefining what work life balance actually looks like. I'm going to go to Miss Swati first.
Hi, Anika. Hello, everyone. My name is Swati Agarwal, and I am a learning and development professional. I'm currently leading a team of 2,000 plus colleagues for in one of the business units of an MNC. Along with that, I'm also a mother of three wonderful girls, and I'm also a full-time artist. So I think I am actually managing my life and trying to having a good work-life balance. And hence, I feel that this is one topic which is very, very close to my heart, and I would love to share my insights on this particular panel. What it means to me, work and life aren't two separate buckets. They're both part of who I am and how I experience the world. So I don't believe in switching off one to enjoy the other. Instead, I really believe in integrating both of them together and then moving ahead in my life along with this. So that's what it is to me.
Great. So it's integrating instead of keeping it as two separate departments, the person and the professional. You've
Yes.
learned to integrate them and have them be friends with each other.
In fact, I would say work and life, I don't know why we call it separate because work is also a part of your life, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. No, absolutely. But I think what people often forget in these moments is that there is also life. It's not.
Yes.
So I think that's an important distinction for a lot of people. Let's hear it from Midhun.
Yeah.
How do you define work-life balance, Midhun? What does that look like to you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Anika, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm Mithun Panikar. I'm a electromechanical design enthusiast with one of the French train manufacturing giant. I'm based out in Bangalore. Currently, I am taking care of the design and development activities of one of the leading metro rail project. And this topic is a wonderful topic. There are a lot of debates going on today along the industrial leaders whether to work for 70 hours or whether to work for 80 hours or how much you stare at your wife. Hope you are aware about this one. And for me, we have to set a clear boundary between work and life. If you are not setting a boundary between work and life, it's going to create a chaos because you will lack focus and you won't be clear in whatever you do in your personal life as well as in professional life. Thank you.
Okay, so Midhun is of the opinion that a clear demarcation is what's required. Nikhil, where do you stand on this?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Nikhil Jain with a decade of experience as a chartered accountant in FMCG companies and companies where the work hours go beyond 18 hours. So, yeah, my take on work life balance, I would say you have to define what work life balance is for you because we all have different goals. You have professional goal, personal goals. So for a person who has high weightage on the professional goals, it may require for him to work for 12 hours. While as a person who has personal goals in mind, even the 4 hours may be good enough for him. So it's very important to define what you need and then define what work-life balance is for you. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's my take, and we can discuss more as we progress on it.
For sure. I mean, I think most people think balance means 50-50. 50% work, 50% life. But that formula simply does not exist anymore, especially with hybrid work, 24/7 messages, your family blending into office time, right? So I think, in my opinion, when would talk about a balanced life, I think a balanced life today would mean that your energy is not constantly depleted. Your priorities actually feel aligned with how you spend your time, how you want to create your life. And you don't find yourself constantly guilt tripping yourself when one area demands more attention than the other. It's an intentional form of creating your life that works for you. It's going to be very different. As Nikhil said, that for some people, especially when you're in higher, more demanding roles, it does require more of your time if you'd like to keep that role and if you'd like to progress in that role. So for them, it will never be a 50-50. Let's see where Sapna stands, on this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sapna Yadav, and I'm a data analyst with the private equity and private markets domain at S&P Global. So, talking about work-life balance, I totally resonate with Anika said that it doesn't have to be a 50-50. So, talking about my professional journey, I did take a break from my professional life to, handle and give justice to my personal life. So, it was actually getting to know when to switch to the other and when to prioritize your personal or professional life. So now that when I could, balance my personal life when, I had a medical emergency at home. So I'd taken care of that. So now I feel that I can restart my profession. So I'm back into the game. So